Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Mah-Dry-Bread and these are 7 great tips to improve at Oriental Empires. 1. Enact the well field system edict as fast as you can. Not only will the money you make from it be game-changing, but the sooner you enact it, the sooner you can get the negative mood side effect out of the way. 2. Your highest priority in the early game is to raise your authority as much as possible and to expand as fast as you can. Be sure to make settlers as soon as your cities can early in the game and keep authority high so that having many cities won't cause too much unrest. That free land isn't going to be there forever, and it's much faster and cheaper to settle the land yourself than to fund a war to take over cities later in the game. 3. Don't feel the need to rush buildings in early game. Money is going to be tight until you have a larger population and research something that allows proper trading. You don't need most buildings in the very early stages of the game, so you should focus your city's labor on getting your farms and roads. 4. To make serious money in trade, be sure to build your cities in a way that there is always a hub city that is roughly in the middle of a group of others. This is where you're going to want to build your bazaar and goods-producing buildings to export them to a bunch of your other cities that are farther from the center. A bazaar can trade with cities within 12 hexes, and the market extends that to 18 hexes. This strategy will save you a ton of gold by not having to build as many bazaars and good-producing buildings, all thanks to proper city layout. Also, if you don't see these trader outlines, just zoom in and out a bunch and they'll start working again. 5. If you meet someone new and they're stronger than you, they'll likely declare war on you and try to take you over early. Thankfully, power updates the moment you make new units, so by making a cluster of new units on that turn, it might work as a deterrent to prevent the war that you're not ready for. 6. Army tactics is a very important mechanic that's pretty hard to learn, so this tip will be a quick breakdown of how it works. When you have a large group of units on one tile, they'll break into battle lines signified by the colored lines grouping them together. The battle lines on the left are always in the front of the ones on the right. How many units fit into a battle line depends on the width of the units themselves, but for foot troops that's about 4, cavalry usually about 5, and for chariots 2. Next you have battle plans. These are the individual orders you give to every unit that will dictate how they behave when combat starts, such as staying put, charging the enemies, or retreating. A simple and effective strategy is to have your front line be set to archers on support, and your second line be infantry set to attack, and your last line can be your commander set to defend. The archers will fire arrows at the incoming army and then retreat behind your advancing infantry, who will go in for the kill. Setting some horse archers or chariots to harass the enemy from their own line would be another good improvement. 7. Keep an eye on your peasant unrest. It raises over time as you have them do work, such as making new buildings, new roads, or new farms. The easiest way to lower it once it's climbing too high is just not to make anything new in that city for a few turns. I know it feels weird not to be doing anything in a city, but it's going to help you a lot in the long run, and your peasants will still be gathering food from the farms that exist. If you want to watch more tip videos, I'll put a playlist on screen as well as in the description. Let me know in the comments if you have any tips that you'd like to share. I'd love to have more feedback. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.